Will Trevor Siemian be able to lead the Broncos back to the Super Bowl? What will happen for Mark Sanchez? What is happening with Bryan Stork? Is he released? Is he traded? Is he going to retire? Is he back with the Patriots? Find out next on Sports Talk. What's going on, sports people? Today is Monday, August 29th. My name is Jesse, and this is Sports Talk. For those new, be sure to like and subscribe. Now that that's out of the way, let's get the ball rolling. Today, in honor of the NFL being less than 2 weeks away from kickoff, let's start with big NFL headlines. First up is the Denver Broncos and the end of a quarterback competition. The Denver Broncos have announced this morning that Trevor Siemian, the second-year man out of Northwestern, will be the starting quarterback going into this season. For those who don't know much about Trevor Siemian, he was a 4-year player out of Northwestern, drafted in the 7th round by the Denver Broncos. If you look at his stats for his entire college career, they're a little underwhelming. He only completed about 60% of his passes his freshman season, and that was the only season he completed more than 60% of his passes. In total for his career, he threw 27 touchdowns and 24 interceptions. That is his career. Not a single season, but again, his career. Once he got into the NFL, he was able to study under Peyton Manning and pick his brain. Hopefully the tutoring he received will help Siemian this coming NFL season. But let's rewind now and take a look at who he beat out for the position. The one and only but fumble Mark. It has been a steady fall from grace for Mark Sanchez, who was the 5th overall pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, and who had such high expectations after leading the Jets to the AFC Championship game in his first 2 seasons. Since then, it has been a struggle for him to find any kind of success with the Jets, Eagles, and now the Broncos. Now the question is whether to cut or keep Mark on the team. If they do decide to cut him, it'll save the Broncos $4.5 million in cap space and a 7th round pick, which they traded to the Eagles. On the subject of getting cut, let's talk about the situation going on in New England and their center Bryan Stork. It was originally reported that Stork had been cut by the Patriots on August 24th. Shortly after that had been announced, it was later announced that Stork had been traded to the Washington Redskins. But shortly after that was announced, it was decided that Stork had decided to retire. Apparently he didn't retire, and now news just came out that he failed a physical in Washington and is now going back to the Patriots. So let's take a look at this piece by piece. It's not known exactly why New England was going to cut Stork, since he finished atop of their depth chart as the starting center. The only incident that was negative with him is that he was ejected during a joint practice held between the Patriots and the Bears for throwing a punch. And it's also been known that Stork has been a jerk towards the media. Once news broke of the release, Washington contacted the New England Patriots before the transaction became official to inquire about a trade. A deal was worked out that would send Bryan Stork to Washington in exchange for a 7th round pick, which is conditional. Once Stork got wind of the trade, he decided that he may look into retirement. But it looks like he didn't go ahead and go with that plan, since he went ahead and proceeded with the physical. Once he did the physical, it turned out that he had failed the physical and is now going back to the Patriots. So this in turn caused the deal to fall apart. So after all that has happened, it seems that New England will have to go with their original plan and just release Stork. So guys, I would love to hear what y'all think. Do you think Mark Sanchez is done in the NFL, or will somebody take a risk on him? Do you think Trevor Siemian will lead the Broncos back to the Super Bowl, or will Bryan Stork be done in the NFL? So go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.